I cannot stand. I understand people are afraid. I understand people are concerned. I understand that a lot of you trust this information, and with good reason. Listen, I'm with you guys on that. But what I don't do is look at the people who are hesitant, who don't want it, or have very valid concerns, and look at them and immediately label as somebody who's not open-minded. Why are you talking then? If you don't think they're open-minded, just shut the fuck up and stay in your corner. What, you want to get on here, virtue signal, and be like, these guys are idiots, stop talking to them. Then just stay in your corner if you don't believe these people are, you can communicate with them. But to think that everyone who hasn't done it is this unreasonable Trump supporting, you guys are so misguided. And this is why I don't buy into a lot of liberal media when it comes to like, we're for minorities. You're not. You're just there for them when it's convenient. You are not actually interested in learning the history and why this deep-rooted mistrust exists, why their turnout rates are so low when it comes to voting, why their turnout rates are so low when it comes to any kind of medical checkup. You don't know and you don't give a fuck. So don't get up here and post your black squares, say all this bullshit about how you support this or that, but then when it comes to what they're going through, you didn't even want to do a modicum of research. You want to label them a piece of shit. You want to say you want to kill your neighbors. You don't give a fuck. It's hard. It's hard. It's like looking at somebody who's been mistreated in a relationship for years, getting abused, and then when they say, I don't trust the nigga, you like, trust the nigga.
I understand. I have the omni view. I can understand both ends of this so well. Like, on one end, it is pretty shitty to come down really hard on people like that and to just instantly assume the worst about them. That is true. He is right there. But on the other end, it's a little bit sad to watch like all of society like potentially collapse and fall in on itself because some people can't just get a vaccine, right? I think that there is well-deserved frustration on like both sides of this argument. I think that's fair to say.
Been beating you. Are you mad? So for me, I sit here upset. I sit here bothered because I'm watching the dialogue happen everywhere, right? Our media's been so irresponsible with how they've covered this whole thing. The scientists have gotten it wrong at so many turns. The politicians have enacted policies that have killed so many people. And never, not once, did I ever hear anybody take accountability for this mistakes. I've seen folks cover it up. I've seen folks admit that they were lying. I've seen folks just brush it aside or do cover-ups. But I've never seen them take any accountability. Yet, we're supposed to...
Wait, what do you mean by take accountability? I wonder what he means by that.
Trust what they're saying. Does that make sense to anybody at home? I could understand if you believe in the vaccine. I'm taking it as well, okay? I can understand why you trust all that stuff. But you're telling me you cannot understand why they don't? Really? You don't get it whatsoever? And the truth is, people don't want to get it. People want to act like they know because it makes them feel better, right? Because you get to sit there sanctimoniously and snub your nose at everyone like they're the idiots and you're always in the right. People have very valid concerns, whether it's people in healthcare industries, scientists themselves, or just everyday people. Oh, but you shouldn't talk about it. Why shouldn't I talk about this? You're asking me to comply with what you want. My hesitancy, the reasons why I'm unsure, should be voiced. Why? Because unfortunately the media doesn't do it for us. You know, in my province, you know what they said? We're not going to have a debate in Parliament when we pass the vaccine passport. Why? Because we don't want to spread misinformation.
How does one figure out their political position? Are there any books or anything, for example, you'd recommend to educate yourself? No, I don't know how to. I can't figure that out for you. That's your own personal thing, my dude.
Are you telling me that politicians can't get together to discuss whether or not this vaccine passport should be enacted? For fear of... What are these elected officials? Can you guys not get on the same page and have a valid debate? What's going on? The media is not allowed to ask any tough questions to these people either. They're not. What the fuck is going on? The people who are supposed to keep the government in check and ask these difficult questions are collaborating with them. So how am I supposed to feel secure in all this, to feel like the process is being handled well, when the media outlets who are supposed to relay this information to us are not doing a good job? Again, I do think vaccines are the way forward, but I cannot sit here and act like you guys are not fucking giant hypocrites for not acknowledging the very valid reasons why these people are protesting or against it today.
$4.99. Heard that a lot of people are hesitant about the booster shot. Do you think that COVID can get worse if there is low turnout for the booster shots?
Maybe, I don't know. I just take as many. I'll get every booster shot because fuck it. It's just like it's such a no-brainer to me. Like it's such an easy way to like protect yourself. Why wouldn't you? But who knows? Maybe this was the test for humanity, and we're all just gonna fail, and we'll just see who's left at the end. Fuck it. Okay, I need to take off for tonight. I might be back later, but probably not. Did you get Moderna, or are you? I got the Pfizer one. I think the mRNA. I think the idea behind that is really cool. I like the mRNA vaccines. But we'll see.